The news is brought to you by Jimmy John's.
Well, it was a chilly day across the area, and it did get breezy at times, but we're in store for a windy Halloween forecast. We'll also have a few morning showers possible on Halloween, and then overall a mild week ahead with temperatures much above average for the next several days. Live look at satellite and radar, though, is showing those rain showers up towards the north up in Canada near Winnipeg. Well, most of us right now are just dealing with mostly cloudy conditions, and we're going to see those cloudy conditions lasting through at least middle of the day for Monday itself. Visibility right now, again, it's mainly clear across much of the region, but up towards Langdon right now, visibility dropped down to right around 3 miles, and I do expect that we could see some widely scattered patchy fog as we get into the Monday morning commute, so keep that in the mind before you head off to work or school tomorrow morning. Live look at downtown Grand Forks, though, is showing mostly cloudy conditions, 41 degrees. But look at those winds right now, south-southeast at 17 miles per hour. Current conditions elsewhere, 39 pretty much across the board in Crookston, Thief River Falls, 40 though in Devil's Lake, 39 up in Langdon. Live look at downtown Fargo. You can see the clouds way off in the distance here. 42 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Winds south-southeast at right around 15 miles per hour. Detroit Lakes 39, 39 also in Fergus Falls and down in Wapton, 40 right around Jamestown. And we're not going to drop much tonight thanks to a warm front that's going to be pushing through the area. So I think we're going to see temperatures fairly stay pretty much where they're at right now and then gradually warm as we get into the early morning hours on Monday. Again, winds right now, they're not too bad. They're fairly calm coming out of the south, anywhere from calm up to near 20 miles per hour up in Rolla. But as we go throughout the next several hours, we are going to see these winds starting to pick up, mainly coming out of the southeast, eventually turning southwest tomorrow afternoon. We could see winds anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour with a few gusts higher than that, up to near 40 at times. It'll still be windy for the trick-or-treaters out there. We'll see a west wind once we get into the Monday evening forecast. Then eventually those winds will calm down once we get into the overnight hours on Monday. That's why the National Weather Service has issued a high wind watch, though, for western portions of North Dakota for winds up to near 40 miles per hour with a few gusts higher than 60. And we could actually see this extended into south central North Dakota as we go throughout the day tomorrow. As we go throughout the next 12 hours, though, again, we are going to see those temperatures gradually start to rise overnight into those lower 40s. But again, we are going to eventually see that chance for a few showers coming through for the Halloween forecast. Look at Futurecast. Let's show that rain trying to work its way in here. Again, a few light showers possible for areas south of US 2 in the morning. Otherwise, most of the rain is going to stay along and north of US 2 for the morning period on Monday and throughout the afternoon period. And then the rain is going to stay right along the Canadian border through much of the Monday forecast. And then most areas will stay dry for the rest of the Halloween forecast itself. Halloween sunrise for the area, 8:13 in Grand Forks, 8:09 in Fargo-Moorhead. Halloween sunset, 6:11 in Grand Forks and 6:12 down in Fargo-Moorhead. Tonight's low temperatures, it's going to call for 40 in Grand Forks and 40 in Fargo-Moorhead. And a look at the Halloween forecast as we get into the Halloween forecast itself. Most of us are going to see those temperatures in the 60s, a few upper 50s to the north, few morning showers. It will be windy, though, southeast wind at 20 to 30. And the forecast for trick-or-treating in the 50s. This mommy here is pretty excited for that forecast in the 50s. Few clouds and windy winds west, anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour. And as we get ready for next Sunday, you're going to need to turn those clocks back next Sunday, November 6th at 2 a.m. If your clock says 10:17 right now, you're okay. You didn't miss the time change yet. That's next Sunday. Just getting you prepared so you're not behind next week. 7-day forecast for Grand Forks is going to show a mild stretch of weather once we get past Halloween. Temperatures in the 50s and then eventually getting back into the 60s for the end of the week. And the forecast for Fargo-Moorhead in the 50s on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then eventually into the 60s by the time we end next week and into the weekend.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. Coming up, a graveyard smash. Why some little